Alright everybody, welcome back to the SteelMen Podcast. Today, we are going to be reviewing, breaking down, and discussing the future implications of the offer sheet to Jesperi Kotkaniemi. The Canadians did not match. Yes, they did not match. So Jesperi Kotkaniemi will be going to the Carolina Hurricanes starting next season. So basically, the Hurricanes GM, Don Waddell, they had a press conference today, and Jesperi Kotkaniemi is going to start out the season. He's going to be on the left wing. We don't know where in the lineup. We can project the lineup and everything and all that fun stuff later, and we'll get our reactions. But this is pretty big because Jesperi Kotkaniemi has not really come into his own yet, really, in the league. He did have a big playoff run that helped him to the Stanley Cup final, but other than that, he hasn't really had any. They were projecting him around like 2 to 3 million, maybe salary, maybe at the high, and he gets 6.1. So yeah, on the flip side now, Canadians will get the first and third round picks, the 2022 round picks, from the Hurricanes, which then they made a trade with the Arizona Coyotes. Got the Kachina jersey on. So basically, the Canadians are going to get Christian Dvorak, and the Coyotes are going to get the better pick of either the Canadians' 2022 first or the Hurricanes' 2022 first that they both have, and then the second round pick from that year as well. Now, Christian Dvorak makes like 4.5-ish million, and he's under contract for the next 4 years, so that's pretty good. He hasn't really gotten 40 points in a season yet, so that's really what we're kind of all worried about here. Is he going to be able to produce with some better people? Because Arizona, as we know, does not have many people. Not really. He did not have many people to play with, and if you match him up with like what Josh Anderson, Jonathan Drouin, like who are you going to match, Dvorak up with to create successful pairing? Because he's going to be probably second line behind Suzuki, who's now going to he's first line center already. And then for all teams in the future, this means that the Hurricanes next year, if they want to extend Kotkaniemi, they will have to start at the 6.1 mil. They have to start at that because they cannot extend him at a lower price because that's what they offered him. Or he goes and becomes a free agent, an actual free agent. Now, if you're wondering how this all gets to work, it's because the Hurricanes are putting Jake Gardiner on long-term IR because of he's having like back surgery and hip surgery, which is a little crazy. They're using the Kucherov move, although Jake Gardiner is not as good of a player as Kucherov is. Not that good. It's a big drop off, but they're basically using the same move here. Probably not going to be back for the playoffs with those surgeries. I'm assuming not. So, the Coyotes, after this, they have 3 first-round picks for next year. I believe 5 second-round picks. I could be wrong. 4 or 5. They still have a bunch of picks in 2023 draft, too. And then I believe it's like 4 or 5. Between 3 and 5 third-round picks as well. So, they're pretty stacked. And also, with all those trades they made, too, they're getting a lot of prospects. Some have been speculating now that when Austin Matthews becomes a free agent or so, whenever that is going to be after his big contract is up, his hometown Arizona Coyotes might have the money for him. Does he want the cha-ching Austin Matthews to the Arizona Coyotes, his hometown team? They might be pretty good then. They might be pretty good. Who knows? So yeah, that's pretty much all of that I have for you today. A quick little rundown of what happened. And we'll get Nick, and Aaron's reactions hopefully on the next podcast for you all. So be sure to check that out. If you want to see the last podcast, go check that out where we discussed the beginning of what we thought might happen with this whole thing and showed the Hurricanes' amazing trial job. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.